Meryl, welcome to Figure Skating in Harlem.
Thank
being
you.
honored tonight.
Yes.
Tell us what it means to be honored by this charity.
Well, it means a lot to be honored by it because I think I'm so excited about the future of it. You know, Charlie and I have been coming to this event since 2010, and you know, I don't feel like I really had a complete grasp of how much it meant at that point. You know, Charlie and I came for a couple years. We enjoyed the event. We saw that it was a great program for the girls, but I don't think we really realized the impact. We went to the event, or I came to the event last year, and I found that when the girls did their spoken word performance, I actually was just so incredibly blown away because, you know, that idea of everything that the girls learn on the ice is translated into real life as well, and to see them performing off the ice and in another capacity, I thought really highlighted sort of everything that they learn in the program. So we are moving the program, or we're starting a new program in Detroit as well, a chapter of this. So we're incredibly excited about, you know, the possibilities there. So it means a lot.
What is the status of the program in Detroit? Is that soon, in the next year?
I think within the next year. We're hoping. It's sort of in the beginning stages, and we definitely want to make sure that it starts on the right foot. So tentatively in the next year, we hope.
So we've seen you so busy in China and Japan. We know you're also a student. So what is the status of school? Are you still taking classes?
Yes, I'm still taking classes. I had to extend last semester's class into this semester, so technically I am taking a class. But yeah, I mean, I've sort of reached the threshold of what you're allowed to take off campus, which I'm finding really challenging. So now I have to take the rest of my classes in residence. So that's sort of my next hurdle to tackle. But you know, I love school, but it's hard to say no to the opportunities that we have now because they definitely won't be around forever. And so school definitely is, you know, a decade is what I'm shooting for. The 10-year plan is what I've told my parents. So we'll see.
What's your major?
Cultural anthropology. Yeah.
Do you know what you want to do long term with that?
I have no idea. I always thought I wanted to work for National Geographic. That was sort of my dream since middle school, and I don't know, I mean, I still love the idea, but I think, you know, Charlie and I really are able to experience so many different worlds now, you know, with our sponsor, with, you know, Ralph Lauren, or you know, whatever speaking engagements we might have. It's really allowed us to sort of peer into different opportunities that we wouldn't otherwise have the chance to see and experience. So I'm trying to be open-minded because realistically I have no idea what I want to do.
Well, speaking of speaking engagements, you did a TED Talk earlier this year. How nerve-wracking was that?
We were just almost offered shrimp puffs. Sorry about that. I was distracted. Yeah, it was terrifying. It was definitely the most nervous I've been since the Olympics. Maybe even more nervous. You know, at least at the Olympics, you know what to expect. You know, I had Charlie by my side as I've had my whole life, so I was, even though it's a terrifying experience, I was still in my zone, sort of. Whereas on stage, speaking by myself, I was really nervous, and it was a subject that I was really passionate about, and I wanted to deliver as best I could. So I was really nervous. Yeah.
Something you think you'll continue?
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like if you have something that you hope and you feel like makes a positive impact on other people, why not share that story? So yeah. So I hope to.
Now, we know that you're doing Stars and Ice. After that, you're going to be doing Burn the Floor in Japan. So when's your time to prep?
Love on the Floor.
Love on the Floor.
Yes, that's okay.
Wasn't that like a Broadway show or something?
I think Burn the Floor is like a tango dance performance show, which I would also love to do.
Well, how much time do you have to practice this? And when are you practicing?
Yes, that's a great question. We don't know all the details of that show yet. It's still sort of coming together. So I don't really know who I'm going to be dancing with, what styles of dance I'm going to be doing, which is, it's nerve-wracking. It's scary. But we're going to have 2 weeks to rehearse in LA with professional dancers, and then we're going to move to Tokyo, rehearse there for a week before the show starts. So, you know, Cheryl Burke is sort of headlining the whole show, and it's her concept, and she's been a part of Dancing with the Stars for so many years. She has a lot of experience taking people who have no idea what they're doing on the dance floor and making them look their best. So I have confidence in her understanding of our limitations, sort of, and hopefully she'll be able to bring out our best.
Now Max is doing his own tour.
Yeah.
Will you be involved with that at all?
I won't be, no. I think it's going to be a great show. I mean, Max and Val have such a great story to tell, and I know the show is sort of based on their lives and what they've gone through, so I think it's going going to be a great show, but I won't be involved in that at all.
So what is your summer like for you after all the touring? Do you have time off?
Well, we get home from Asia in mid-July, and I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out if I can finally take classes on campus when we get home. So I'm